Hey, this is Georgie. Welcome to Georgie's Room of Rock. How's everyone doing out there today? It's a Friday night. We got a storm coming through here today. If you guys had that Debbie storm coming through your area, I hope you're all safe and well. I hope everything, didn't get flooded too bad. It's a pretty nasty storm coming through Pennsylvania now. So hopefully you guys are good there. So that's the first thing. So anyway, yeah, it's Friday night. Off this weekend. We're gonna do this on a Friday night. Got nothing else to do, so I do it Saturday morning. I usually do it after work, but I don't have to work this weekend, so I got something else doing in the morning. So we're doing this today, and what we're doing is we're talking about concept albums. So been so many concept albums out there. It's not funny. It's crazy how many bands have done it. So I figured I'd pick out some of the ones I like and whether think they're masterpieces or they're not. Maybe you don't like the concept albums at all. Maybe some people just don't like that kind of format. And part of my sniffling, my sinuses are killing me today. So if I sniff a lot, I'm sorry. I just can't get over this whole week's been terrible with my allergies and sinuses. So anyway, so we're talking about some concept albums. So those are a cool idea because I enjoy a good concept album once it's done well. And there's so many out there, and ones I didn't put in here I should have put in here, but I decided I'm going to do this the way I'm going to do it. So I'm doing it this way, and there you go. So the first one we're going to do is, well, first I'm going to talk about the concept album started way back in God, in the 60s, and I'm going to have to talk about this one without what do you call it? Something I'm missing here. Hold on. Okay, now I got it. All right. Forgot one. I remember that. So anyway, first concept album I can remember that probably made an impact was The Who with Tommy. So not a metal album, but it still started the whole, what do you call it, concept idea. Probably the first concept album. The Beatles tried it with Sgt. Pepper, but it wasn't really a full concept with that. But this one definitely was a full concept. We got 2 CDs, probably 4 albums replaced with this stuff, but it's got obviously the hits on it, like what do you call it, Pinball Wizard and I'm Free. We're Not Gonna Take It. So those are pretty popular. But I was talking about metal ones, but I forgot to show Tommy because Tommy's pretty important. So let's go on with some of these concept albums. So first one we're gonna go with this one's kind of loosely a concept album, I believe, about this is from by the way, The Who is from 1969. And this one, I get my notes here. I'm trying to write notes here on this stuff. This one is kind of a concept about clairvoyancy from 1988. Iron Maiden's Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Basically, the song is, but it kind of goes around with all the songs surrounding it. About if you're born the seventh son, you have telepathic powers or something like that. And that's basically what the album is about. One of their better albums, people probably signal this as probably their last great Iron Maiden album. But it opens with Moonchild, and they got Infinite Dreams, Can I Play With Madness, the single for the album. Evil That Men Do, the 7-minute plus Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, and The Prophecy, The Clairvoyant, and Only the Good Die Young. It's a great story. If you want to call it a full concept, you want to call it kind of a concept, but I consider it, a pretty good concept album. So as far as it goes for Maiden, so there you go. And this one is from 19. Hold on, this is from 2001, based on Edgar Allan Poe. All his just basically what the whole album is about. Gravedigger, the Gravedigger, the Son of Evil, the Gravedigger, Raven, Spirits of the Dead, The House, King Pest, Funeral Procession, Haunted Palace, Science. Again, just based on poetry of the stories of Edgar Allan Poe, so that's basically what the whole album is about. It's a great album, really good stuff there. Got the other band right there. And good stuff from Gravedigger. I have quite a few albums. They did quite a few concept albums over the years. This one was the one I just kind of thought of when I thought about doing this list. So, Gravedigger, the Gravedigger. This one here, which I just pulled out and I forgot about. This is from 1991. And it's a rock opera. By who else but Sabotage, Streets, about D.T. Jesus, who was a guy who I think it's a bum, became a rock star, became a bum again, and just kind of fizzled out. and became, what he became. So, based the whole story about him. Great concept, great album, one of the better, really one of the better albums, Streets. The last one with John Oliva singing on it fully. He does a couple extra stuff after this, but this one they got the new guy, Zach Stevens, after this album. But just Streets, the song Streets, Jesus Saves is excellent. I Love You're Alive and Sammy and Tex. Ghost in the Ruins is excellent. And Somewhere in Time, Believe, just the whole album is great. I mean, sometimes it's hard to pick songs from the concept album, but this one is just really good. So there you go, Streets, Sabotage. This one I kind of forgot. This one is from 2008. An album that, I just listened to it recently, and it's kind of growing on me. And people didn't like the album. It actually put the lowest on my list for the album. It's really one of the lowest ones, but it's growing on me. Judas Priest, Nostradamus, obviously about Nostradamus. But there really are some really good tracks on it. The opening, Prophecy, Revelations, War, Death, Alone. Great stuff. I mean, it's just a little bit overdone to me. So is it a masterpiece? People think it is. I don't think it's a masterpiece, but it's definitely growing on me. It's got to be better than I thought it was years ago. You got to be in the mood to listen to it, though. A lot of these concept albums, you got to be in the mood to listen to a concept album. So, yeah, Nostradamus, I had to put this on the list because it's the Priest-only concept they tried to do with this one. Excellent, though. Oh, not excellent, but it's okay. It's pretty good. It's not good. This one here, I actually have to write down kind of what the story is about here. This is from 96. And it is Blood on Ice from Bathory. And it's about a young boy traveling the world to avenge his family's death. That's what it's about. Blood on Ice, Man of Iron, The Steward Stallion, The Woodswoman, The Lake, The Raven, The Revenge of the Blood on Ice. It's a really good concept album. Quorthon doesn't have the greatest voice in the world when he tries to sing, but it does work for this album. So I do like it. It's a really good story. So I figured I'd put on a list for metal concepts here. So here you go. This one here is, I guess, basically loosely based on, but kind of pretty much based on the story of Macbeth, which Jack Panzer. And it is the Thane to the Throne. All about Macbeth. It's the story about it. It's pretty good too. Jack Panzer's a band. It's kind of underrated. They have some good stuff. This one's a pretty good album. It's not a great album, but it's a good concept. It's not bad at all. It's kind of like you really have to listen to all these songs together to get it. But the individual songs are good. Bloody Crime is pretty good. Hell to Pay, very good. Faces of Fear is good. And the Tragedy of Macbeth, the epic song at the end is just pretty damn good. So yeah, Jack Panzer, Thane of the Throne. So another one I thought I'd put in there for the concept here. All right, here's a infamous one for this band. The only concept album they ever did. And probably people would thank God they did that. But I wanted to prove something at the time. They weren't really popular as much as they were in their heyday. And they decided to put this out. And it's the short story about the bass player. And this from 81 kisses music from the Elder. And Gene Simmons wrote like a story about the Rose. There's supposed to be some ancient beings or something, and then trying to find a champion to fight evil. And it was actually supposed to be a movie, but the movie never was made. That's why it's called Music from the Elder, not the Elder. And Christopher Makepeace is supposed to be in it. If you don't know who he is, he's the skinny kid from Meatballs, if you know that, and from My Bodyguard. But it never came to fruition. Ugh. But I think it's a good album. This is the third album I ever got by them. My fourth album I ever got by Kiss. So I thought it's a good album. Just the Boys, awesome. Only You, Under the Rose, I love. Dark Light, great. Solo by Ace Frehley. World Without Heroes is excellent. And what do you call it? The Oath, great song. Escape from the Island, another great instrumental by the band. And so the Elder, I put this one. The only concept by Kiss. Most people say thank God is the only one I did, but I think it's a pretty damn good album. So there we go. Okay, here's this one. Another one coming up. This one is from what year is this? 99. A continuation from one song they had on a previous album, and it is Dream Theater of Metropolis, Scenes from a Memory. And about a man, we wrote down here, a man named Nicholas, who goes back in time and is, I guess, hypnotized to his life as Victoria Page. It's about infidelity and murder and all that, and it's really done well. Really, really good one. It's one of the top ones by Dream Theater. Probably one or two albums by most people would put it as that. And it's just got to look at the whole thing. It's got Act 1 and Act 2. Really can't pick out songs because it's just got to flow together. It's one of those albums, but it's a really amazing album from Dream Theater. So I had to put this on this list. Okay, here's another one. Hard rock guy. The 70s too. This one might be surprised. This is the one I picked because he did quite a few concept albums over time. But this is from 1978, and it's Alice Cooper from the Inside. It's about he was in an institution to get get off alcohol, I believe, and that's kind of the stories of it. It's really good. It's a different kind of album for him, but it's really done well. From the Inside is such a great song. The Quiet Room, Nurse Rosetta, Sirius, Jack Knock Johnny, Inmates Were All Crazy. It's a great album. If you don't know this one, you don't know later Alice. It's really good. After the heyday of the whole Alice Cooper band, he broke up. He did like that one through a nightmare. I could have picked that one, but I picked this one because I thought it was just not really too well known, but it's a great one from Alice Cooper from the Inside. This one here, another famous one by this band, and this is from 1998, based on that whole Lord of the Rings kind of thing. Nightfall, Middle Earth, Blind Guardian. Another one you got to really listen to the whole thing and not picking songs out from this one because there's so many things, a lot of intros and outros and all that kind of stuff. Excellent though, one of their best albums by Blind Guardian. And yeah, it's really just, that's all I got to say. Like the whole thing with the elves and all that kind of thing. And if you don't like Lord of the Rings stuff, you know what the hell I'm talking about. So, but great stuff. So Blind Guardian, had to put this on this list of concept albums. This was a genius one. This next one is also a pretty damn good album. It's after the band kind of splintered off and he went on his own to just do what he wanted to do, the singer for the band, and still kept the name of the band because it was his band. But a whole different kind of story, different kind of music. Not different, but different. Just it's more of a concept thing. And it was this one is from 1992 when it's Wasp, the Crimson Idol. Story about Jonathan, who had a tough life as a kid. Grew up to be a rock star, got into too many drugs, and kind of fell from grace a little bit, and tried to reconcile with his parents, but they had nothing to do with him. It's kind of a sad story, but really excellent songwriter by Blackie Lawless for this one. Great stuff. This one's got The Invisible Boy, Arena Pleasure, Chainsaw Charlie, great song. And Dr. Rocker, The Idol, great song. Hold On to My Heart, great ballad. Great stuff. I actually even have the little single here. The Idol, this one has The Idol, The Eulogy, and The Story of Jonathan, which is, there's another part of this, I just have this one. But yeah, Crimson Idol, excellent album by Wasp. Blackie Lawless did a great job. It's just a little too much of some of the concept stuff later on, but that one is his best one, bar none. Okay, this one is a twofer, because there's a part 1 and a part 2. And it is from 88 and 89, so you have King Diamond with them. Love this one. I could have picked Abigail, sure, but I picked them because this is the first time I bought by King Diamond. And the whole thing with, Grandma being insane, coming back from wherever she was, and it's a whole crazy story, which you know it. I'm not going to tell you, you know it. And then, of course, this one has, of course, Welcome Home, Invisible Guests. I love, Twilight Symphony, my favorite songs on here. I love the album cover. It's my favorite album cover by King Diamond, really. But out of space, it's great. It's a cute, eerie cover. And then, of course, it comes back with the next year with part 2 of Conspiracy. It's got At the Grave, Sleepless Nights, a killer song. Something Weird, Let It Be Done, Cremation is nice and creepy as hell, but it's great cover too. So yeah, so both them and Conspiracy definitely belong on this great concept album. One of the best ones, in my opinion. So good he did part 2 of it too. King Diamond, and I'd say the best one for last, in my opinion. And this one is probably the band's best. Most people think it's one of their best, or at least their top 2 or 3. From 1988, Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime. I mean, it's a freaking phenomenal album. Phenomenal. Revolution Calling, Operation Mindcrime, Speak, Spreading the Disease. I Don't Believe in Love, the single there, and Eyes of a Stranger, the other single. Excellent. Really just well done. Such a well done. They're on fire at this point with this album. They tried to recapture it with Minecraft 2, which was just not a good album. But this one definitely was a winner. And definitely, I actually saw them perform this at Original Minecraft 2 live with Jeff Tate years ago. And it was excellent just hearing this one full, from beginning to end. It was excellent. So there you go. There's my little thing on concept album. So I'm missing a million of them. Tell me in the comments the ones you like. Or if you don't like concept albums, why you don't like them, or you just think that they're kind of this indulgent, super self-indulgent maybe. But I think there's sometimes bands do it, they can do it well. So just tell me in the comments what you think of the video, what you think of your own concept albums, and what you think I missed, which I missed a lot, of course. But that's it. So hope you enjoyed that, and if you'd like to see here, please like and subscribe to the channel here, and enjoy hearing from all your comments. It's always great to hear from you guys. So that's it. We'll see you next time. Keep rockin' metal alive. Take it easy, guys.